Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to TCG Cole School. And today we're going to be doing something a little different. Instead of just opening up a collection box or some other Pokemon product, I thought I'd just show you around my collection for a change. Now, besides the Pokemon packs I've been opening for the past, 6 months now? Since, October, you've seen all of my cards except for everything before then. So I thought I'd just show you all of that. So without further ado, let's go get the stuff. Let's go get the goodies. Alright, I do keep everything in this closet right here. And don't mind the mess. I mean, it isn't too bad compared to certain someone I live with. Yeah, problem being is that I have to put this desk up beside my closet door here because I have no space. Alright, wow, let's get the light in here. How about we do that? More cards. There's like a good 500 cards in each of these slots. Probably 1,000 to be honest. Some in here, both of these. I think there's sleeves in this. Some other stuff I haven't opened. Stay tuned. And you know all the big cards and stuff. But let's, there's actually one under here too. There's a bunch of stuff stacked up on here. Oh, this. Yeah. I should probably mention this. Look at how beat up this thing is. I got this back in like 2014-ish. But as you can see, it barely shuts too. Oh gosh. Problem, what abuse did you give this thing for it to be like that? Well, I mean, you guys don't really need to know this, but I got this thrown at me when I was like 8. Really hard. And yeah, that was fun. Oh, you guys are gonna love these. Alright, so this is a regular Floatzel card, right? That's what you'd think. Until you flip it around. What the heck? Where'd the back go? Like, okay, the story behind this, especially, like, I have a few other cards that are like this beneath here as well. But the story behind this is that some kid I used to know back in, like, middle school gave me this card and was like, yeah, you can take this. I was like, oh, awesome. Sick. I mean, it doesn't look fake. Of course, I still am not good at identifying fake cards. But it's just basically the illustration, like the actual cardboard's just gone. It's just paper. Same with this one. But I think this is actually a fake because I don't know if you guys can tell that there. Probably not because the camera can't pick it up. But the number is a different font than it usually is. So that's cool. It's also the same problem on here. I think I got it from the same kid. And then we have this work of art here. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Ugh. It's just an abomination to look at, right? It got stains on it. It's all creased up. It looks like someone took a bite out of it. Oh my gosh. And this is from like 2010. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Another story behind this. Along with, I've been getting a lot of weird cards from kids I used to know back in, like, elementary, middle school. And, this kid I used to go to school with in, like, 5th grade. I went over to his house to hang out, and we both like Pokemon cards, so he showed me his collection, right? And he hands me this, and he's like, here, you can have this. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, it's worth nothing. It's not playable. But I still have it. I've had it for almost like 10 years now. Gosh. I don't think you can even sell this for a penny. This is probably only worth like maybe 1 Ugandan shilling. If that. Oh my gosh. I keep a hold of this card anyway, so I think it's really funny. Back to the actual cards that don't look like they've been torn up by a 4-year-old. You know, we opened this a couple months ago, and there's a bunch of cards in that already. So I think we'll start out with that. Alright. We opened this pack, like, what is it, a couple months ago, something like that. This Palkia and Dialga Fall tin that I could not get my hands on for several months, which is really annoying. But as you see here, it's a lot of... I tried to organize my cards, so there's a lot of fighting and dark type cards in here. So let's just grab it by the handful and see what we got here. Oh gosh, this is a mess. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to each card. Larvitar, because otherwise, if I paid attention to each of these, this video would be like a million years long. So as you can see, a lot of these are from X and Y, which was when I started collecting cards. No, why am I saying that? That's around the time that I started really getting into cards. This one I never pulled, but it's part of a Magma set. That's really old. What the fuck? Where did these come from? I must have like traded these off someone because I do not remember getting these. The Riolo card that I've seen reused like several other times in cards. But yeah, like, oh, it's gonna cost them like, what is this, Sword and Shields? Something. I haven't really pulled from that set much. But a lot of these cards are gonna be from X and Y, Black and White, because that's when I really started collecting cards. So you can see there's much stuff here. But when I really got into cards, or I should say got into Pokemon, was at the very end of Diamond and Pearl. I think those were the first few packs I ever got. But like end of Black and White, beginning of X and Y, that's when I really started collecting Pokemon cards. Oh, I like that art. I remember pulling that. Oh, why am I reminiscing on packs like cards I only pulled like several weeks ago? And now that I'm going through these and looking at the art a little more, before I've just been pulling off, you know, pack, card, not really paying attention to the art as much as just saying the names. Oh, bro got his grippers out. Dang, put those dogs away. But yeah, this is a very extensive collection. I haven't counted my cards, but I'm feeling there's at least a good 2,500 or so, maybe 3,000 cards. Saying over the course of like would it be a decade? I think more, like 12 years of collecting. Ever since I was in the 6th grade. This is gonna become a mess. Ooh, yeah, Archie. Love that one. Grounded. Uh-huh. Oh, gosh. Okay, this must have been something I pulled a long time ago. Most of my, like, first cards that I ever pulled looked like this. Kind of beat up. I've seen worse, as these ones you've seen. I usually keep my cards in relatively good condition. Even as I was really young, I tried to keep them somewhat safe and out of harm's way, and definitely not peeling the backs off of them, question mark. But there are cards, you know, being 6 years old, you don't treat things with value, so you don't have like a concept of value, so things, you know, just play rough with them, don't really care. But it's not like they're have bites taken out of them or holes or anything. Oh gosh, I should probably be faster than this. This is gonna take forever, man. Come on, faster. See, there's the roller art we use a million times. Yeah, this is gonna be like an hour-long video because of how many cards there are. Why did I do this? Yeah, I spent like a good couple of days sorting my cards previously making this video just so I could have things a little more near and easier to present. And just when like, oh, Steel Energy, Psychic, Rock, you know, I made a huge mess. Alright, so we got our first TCG League card here. If you don't know what that means right here, this is the stamp for the Pokemon League, which is part of the actual playable part of the TCG card game. For when you want to do like the Champions League and stuff like that. I don't know too much about it. Back when I was in middle school, though, I used to go to this like shop that would house Pokemon, not tournaments, but just like social plays, I guess, once a week. It was always on Sundays, and I was going to church at the time, so I'd never really be able to make it. But there were days I'd just skip out in church just to go play Pokemon. Alright, we're about halfway through the fighting cards, fighting ground. I have an addiction and a problem. But you know what they say, 100% of gamblers quit before they score big. I shouldn't even think this time. I have to really zoom through these. Oh, you run. Oh, goodness, that's an old Minus One card. I kind of like that little tough stuff. Alright. Well, that's most of the fighting cards. Gosh damn, this video is going to be long. Jesus. By the way, it took me like a good 6 hours to sort all my cards. I remember when I was younger, I didn't have that many cards. It would only take me maybe like an hour at most to sort all my stuff. Oh my gosh, that's the rest of the fighting cards. Then on to the other, what, 6 types? 6, 7 types back there? I for board. See how fatty though. Or heat, and that way, I'll pass. I can't even hold these right. There's just so many cards here. Oh, wow, okay. I remember pulling that Probo Pass. Very nice. This was probably one of the first, like... Yeah, this was like probably one of the first 100 cards I ever got. Because I started collecting at the very end of Diamond and Pearl. I know this says 2009, and Diamond and Pearl, they stopped releasing sets in like 2011. But I'd always get those boxes that came with like, you know, like 4 different types of sets in it. 3 or 4, and they just have those in them, so that's pretty sick. One of the most memorable boxes I ever got, I think the first box I got was this Dialga box. But they talked about 4 in a video a long time ago. Oh yeah, this is a very unhealthy addiction. I'm gonna run out of things to say. So yeah, how was your guys' day? Do anything fun today? Oh, I sure did. I cleaned the entire day. It was very boring. Alright, just about 100 more. Come on. Pokemon, yes. Heard the new Zelda game is out. Tears of the Kingdom. Want to play that, but oh, what the hell? There's a water in my fighting types. I want to play Tears of the Kingdom, but I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild yet. I'm not even that far into it, to be honest. Now into the dark types. Okay, so Mightyena cards. Yep. Back to the grind. Ooh, Yveltal, one of my favorite legendaries. Come on. Why you got ball for yourself? Oh my goodness. This is one of the first reverse holos I ever got. Wow. Yeah. Hell yeah. Poochyena? I remember getting that. That was sick. That was probably when I pulled that probably when I was like a little over 6, maybe 7. Lovely. That's a callback. Bird, fish, demon, bird, fish, rat. I don't know. Yep. Bug. That's probably gonna be a very boring video to watch, especially when very extensive. And what am I saying? I know this is probably gonna be a bit more of a boring video to watch, especially with how large of a fan base I have. I'm certain it will get traction. No, it won't. But we're here for the right. You're all here for the right. I'm here just open up Pokemon cards and look at all the children's playing cards I got, you know? Goddamn. Oh, that's good. Got Kiss. Yep. Oh my goodness, these are a lot of cards. Why am I doing this? Probably have 3,000. Gosh, damn. I probably doubled my card count in the last 6 months just because I bought more cards for making YouTube videos. Well, that's everything in the box. That was probably like a good 500-600 cards, maybe near 1,000. I don't know. I'd have to count them all, which I really don't want to. Now into these, the Elite Trainer boxes. Both for Silver Tempest and Lost Origin. If that chest was 478, I'm guessing there's at least a good 200 per box. Alright, we'll start off with this first one. Oh, looks like we got a bunch of fire types in here. That's fire, though. Alright. Holy moly, I just realized I don't have a Moltres. I have a binder collection going on where I'm going by Pokédex count, so I'm missing a Moltres in there, so I can finally complete that. Smash the questions. Smash. Bro, Simisear though, like Simisear, Simisage, and what is it? Simipore? Is that what it's called? Those 3 monkeys are some of my favorites from like any monkey Pokemon in general. Some of my favorites, those 3. Most of the Pokemon in Black and White, I'd say at least a third of the Pokemon in Black and White fall under my like top 50 Pokemon. Yeah, I'd say my top 100. Probably one of my favorite generations out there. Massive love for Black and White. Ooh, okay. Now we fall upon Delta species cards. If you don't know what these are, there's this whole thing going around for Ruby and Sapphire where they had these Delta cards that would basically swap the or change the typing it had. Sometimes it would be the type it was weak against, or sometimes it would be just some other random typing. But you can see this Curlia, which is usually a psychic type, is now a fire type. Pretty cool. Oh, and these cards too. These cards in general, I love these cards. So these ones, a lot of these cards in the set, by the way, tell a story, where it's usually the trainer going up alongside of the Pokemon. So there's an Ember card I also have, which I'll show later on, that'll show the family all grown up, along with like the boy who will now be like an adult with his, what did they call, Embor? Yeah. Oh, and there's another, one of my first ever reverse holos that I ever got, and Magmortar. Very cool. Love that card. A lot of sentimental value towards it. Oh, and this one that's not doing too well. I remember what happened to this. I dropped this in a puddle once when I was in like middle school. That was fun. Inferno. Alright. We're back. The camera overheated, so I'd let that sit for a while. 3 hours later, now we're back to cards. Nice. Where was I? Oh yeah, fire types. Awesome. Alright. I didn't get our camera thing overheats way too easily. Listen this one, right? No, I see fire types in the back of this one, so I think yeah. Oh, I keep back in the groove now. Oh my gosh. Since I left for like 3 hours, I'm just gonna have to move to again. Or get review all my cards. Oh my gosh, no, I haven't even got drafted yet. What? Did I not just see this? Unless I have two of these. I'm tripping. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping. Oh boy. That's not a fire type, is it? There's one there. Oh, okay. I don't think I pulled that one, but here's another older holo. There's no more fire types in this box. This definitely isn't all of them. Oh. No. Darks. Okay, there's more fires at the beginning here. It's a little tough to get out. There we go. Back to the grind. Oh, Victini though. Victini. One of my favorite legendaries or mythicals. I don't know what it's classified as, but it's one of my favorite legendaries, we'll say. I don't know, Gen 5 in general has a lot of my favorite Pokemon in it. Smash, 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 smash. Okay, I guess that can be it. I mixed, oh my gosh, I mixed some fighting types in here. Hold on, I'm gonna add that to the count real quick. Alright, and I guess these are the rest of the fire types I have. I have a lot less fire types than I thought I had. Volcarona, ooh. Lovely card. I always liked the plasma cards that they released for Plasma Freeze, and there was another set too that was plasma based, right? Can't remember what it's called. But I really like how these look. The design, and you have the insignia here, it looks really sick. And Volcarona is also another one of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. I think this is the only cast form, Sunny form I have. Getting through all the fire types, that's all I have. A lot less than I expected. Well, I guess it's time to count them all. What is that from? I don't think the camera could pick that up, but this is like a set that has only 39 cards in it. Weird. Oh, I had the Ralts one. Okay. Hold on. So that's 136 I'm at. You see, I thought I was tripping so hard because I thought I had the same 2 cards, but no, it's just the evolution. So I was like, keep my camera on spot. 185 fire type cards. A lot less than the fighting types. 5. Right. That's all my fire types. 185 of them. Well, I reckon we get through the rest of this case here. Psychic, poison. That's just what, yeah, those are all the psychic types. Just psychic, poison, right? Ooh, again, I said this before as a Snorlax. These like crocheted plushy knitted things, they look really cool. I like how they look. Looking at all these cards protecting the statue. I know to you guys, this will only seem like a couple of minutes because I've sped it up so much. But to me, this, I've been recording for like almost half an hour now. And I've gotten through maybe a fourth of my cards. This is going to take a while. Alright. Don't think it. Let me say it. Ooh, I like this name QR too. Looking at the Pikachu down there. It's really hard to break out with a whole bunch of these in my hand. It would be cool one day if I just bought like a bulk pack, like a huge bulk pack of lots of cards off like eBay or something, just review those. It's a good idea. One of these days. Ooh, Coffee Grease, another plasma card. Really like them. Probably cool, maybe Pokemon me. Pokemon cards, I should say. The games are brilliant too. I really like them. Actually speaking, I haven't played, well, I played a lot of games, I haven't beaten a lot of games. I think there's only like 4 of them I've ever beaten. I really do like these Delta Species cards as well, so I'm going to show them a little longer than the average cards. The only Pokemon games I've ever truly beaten are Pokemon Red, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Y, and what was the other? I beat Sun, Ultra Moon. I think that's the last game I actually 100% beat. I just talked about X and Y, or Black and White being excellent games, but I've only ever played like White, and I'm still not done with that. I didn't have a DS when I was really little, so I never played Black or White. The first time I actually played a Pokemon game was when I was like, what, 7? And it was Leaf Green. It was an emulated Leaf Green on my brother's old laptop. And the first time I actually got a DS with 3DS back in middle school, they had Pokemon Y and Sun on. Those were the first 2 games I ever played. Pokemon, I guess, DS-wise, and also Pokemon Ys I generally beat. I didn't actually play Black, White, other than it being emulated on my phone until like a couple years ago. I had it on the DS, by the way, so I didn't want to pay like $100 to get a physical copy. The prices for those games are just going up like crazy nowadays. So I'd rather emulate it on my DS than buy it for like $110. But one day, I'll get a copy. I have Pokemon Shield as well, Sword and Shield both, and I'm just about done with the story. But I just left it. Ooh. Really like this Giratina card. Very nice. But the price on that one. I have Pokemon Shield, but I just haven't beaten it, and I left it. I left it unplayed for like 6 months. I just moved on to the problem with me is like, I'll play a game for like a couple months, get close to beating it, and I'm like, ooh, there's a brand new shiny game I want to play. And it's just a routine process where I'll play something for a couple months, get like halfway to most of the way through beating it, and then I'll just leave it for several months and then work back to it. And that's my problem. I'm playing Fallout 4 as well. I have 4 whole days worth of playtime on it. I have not beaten the story yet. I've just been doing side quests and stuff. I'll do side quests first for the story. But I dragged that game on for almost 2 years now, and I still haven't beaten it. Like, I showed you that huge library games I have over here on the shelf behind these Funko Pops. Out of those games, I've probably never beaten 10% of them, like 100% of the way. No, not even, probably like 3% of them, 100% of the way. Then like 10% of them actually like play the whole story.
And like, out of those, I probably played like 60% games, like actually even touched them. Like, more the problem that I've begun collecting games than have been playing them. So I actually have a copy of like Sword that I'm halfway through as well. Probably one of these though. I have Scarlet, which I tried to make a series out of, but never really got into it, to be honest. I've been playing as I mentioned before, Legends Arceus on my own, and I have like almost 2 days worth of playtime on that as well. Like not being enjoyed, just been spending time doing other side quests and collecting other ones. Along with like Let's Go Pikachu, which I played for like a solid 6 hours and haven't played for a year. And I have Brilliant Diamond, which I haven't played. Well, actually, I have like 30 minutes to play and have not touched it for a year. What's the problem? I buy games, I play them for a couple minutes, and then I move on to something else. Which is why I actually stopped buying games. I've actually bought games for a couple months because of that. I'm trying to get myself to play the games I have first before I buy new. But it's just that collector's urge inside of me to buy a bunch of crap I don't need. That's why I'm here right now. I'm showing you guys my huge, expansive Pokemon collection. That's just bound to get larger and larger every passing day. Because I have a problem, I have no control. Okay, I do like these knitted ones. Very cool. Props to the people who make the art.
Okay, I almost didn't think this was a Pokemon for a second there.
Ooh, my camera's up, brilliant.
Some of these cards are a little warped. I took a photo shoot of me in a bathtub filled with Pokemon cards, and the tub I was in was still slightly moist. Yeah, there's some water in it, so some of these cards have not fared well against the elements. So they're a little warped. But luckily nothing too valuable has been damaged from what I can find. Have I gone through these? I don't think I have, no. Alright. And we're back. The GoPro did turn off again, which, good product. Gotta love GoPros. Should have gotten a better camera. But, while it, was off, I took the time to count up all the psychic cards I had. Stacked them nicely. And I counted up like a total of what? Like 307, which is pretty crazy. But we still have these left, so let's get back to it.
I don't know what I was saying last time. I kind of lost my train of thought. There has been another hour since I was recording. Not only did the camera turn off, I let it cool down a bit too. Very good quality camera. I'm being like, my brain doesn't work. I'm being sarcastic, you can tell.
Alright, well, it looks like I have a random electric type here. Luxio. I'm just going to put that to the side for now. But let me go ahead and count up these psychic types and we'll move from there. "39 cards. So that makes about 340 psychic type cards. Dark types.
And the addiction's only get worse.
Ooh, that is an older one. I think I faintly remember pulling that. Some more. Add some more to the collection. Ooh, this is probably one of my favorite Team Plasma Pokemon cards. This Absol. Very cool. And you got the ice around it. The lightning. Very sick. Ooh, along with this Hydreigon. Is that how you say it? I forgot. I very much love this card. Very sick. I like most of the Team Plasma cards they made.
I don't think that's all my dark types. Is that all my dark type Pokemon? Oh, okay. It doesn't have any dark type either. Oh, I'll copy these up real quick and go from there.
Alright, that makes for a total of 106 dark types, which is a little underwhelming. I didn't think I had that few. I thought I had at least like 150. Anyways, on to the second Elite Trainer box. I think all of this is literally just, yeah, normal types. There is a lot of them. This is gonna take a minute.
Bird. Gorilla, bear, bird, egg, lizard, bird, mouse, cat. I really love Zangoose, one of my favorites. Egg 2, bird 3.
Ooh, oh wow, this brings back some memories. I think this was in one of the first few packs I opened as well. Yeah, I can kind of tell because it's only slightly beat up on the back here, compared to like newer cards where it's just about perfect. Yeah, I think I remember pulling this one.
Most of the cards from like late 2010, early 2011 are from the first sets I opened. But always look back on them.
I know this is probably somewhat boring for you guys, but trust me, I'm gonna get to the good stuff at the end. All of my EXs, level X's, GXs, V's, etc.
Remember that one. Just like casting the shadow, let me just fix that. I'm just a tiny bit there, maybe? Something like that, I guess. Oh, baby, we're not even half of it yet.
I don't remember getting any of these cards. Where are they coming from? I don't remember getting any of these. Okay. Weird.
You know, this is, oh gosh, that did not feel like it's water at all. You can see where it got took some water damage on. Oh boy.
But yeah, I'm sure some of you guys have felt that, where you just like looking through your entire collection of cards and you just find some stuff, some random ass cards you just don't remember ever pulling. And you're just like, what? Where did these come from? Like these? When did I get that? I must have like traded them from some friend a long time ago or something. Okay, someone got a little hungry there. Okay, the shadow's a little better now. I always did like these Furfro designs where they had the different looks. I always wanted to try to get all the Furfro cards they had for these.
My favorite thing is like the red one. I'll show you if I can find it in these cards. I just noticed there's a Rayquaza in the back of that. Huh.
Holy moly. Hold on. This is regular Furfro right there. Oh my goodness. Dog. This card means a lot to me. I remember coming back home, and I was in the car from a store driving home, and I was in the back of the car, and I opened up a fresh pack of Pokemon cards, and I remember pulling this Zangoose in that pack and being like, yo, this card's sick. Yo, oh, that brings back some crispy memories. This is definitely in my top like 50 cards that I have. And this might be also as well one of the first like 5 or so packs that I opened. From 2011. That matches up with when I started getting into cards, 2010, 2011. That's clean.
Some sleeve in the back here.
Oh, here's a story about this one. So I told you that most of my cards stay in relatively good condition, but this one here got slashed, ripped in half by one of my friends who thought it'd be a funny prank to tear up my cards. I chewed him out for this. Like, why would you rip up a foil like this? I mean, I know it's not worth a lot, especially now since it's like ripped up and stuff. But even if it was even if it was in good condition, it wouldn't be worth a whole lot. But just some kind of that ticked me off at the time. I don't know why I still have it. I should probably just throw it out. I mean, look at this thing. Being held together by hopes and dreams. Oh, okay. Here we go. An Axu from the McDonald's series that they had. 2012. Actually, how good of condition is this in? Okay, that's actually not bad condition for what it is. For a 10-year-old card, that's not terrible. I usually try to keep all my hollow Pokemon separately from the normal cards. Alright, here's the last of the normal cards. Ooh, I do like these full arts that they did for X and Y. Looked very clean. It's basically what they're doing now with like the trainer gallery cards. Basically the same thing. Oh, and there's the red fur I was talking about. I kinda like it. Nope, cool. Yeah, spread though. And there's the last one, a Bidoof. Ooh. Dang, that's a lot of... That is a lot of normal types. Too many, if you ask me. Alright. And last but not least... this huge box. There's probably a good 1,500 cards in this as well. I mean, just... wow. That is a lot. Oh boy, it's gonna take a hot minute. Let's get into this. So, I did try to label some of these, so we have some energies in here, and trainer cards. Oh boy, that is gonna take a moment. Well, I guess I don't really need to show off the energy cards, because those are just basic energies. Nothing really special about them. Okay, I'm gonna get these out of here. They're packed in pretty tightly. Alright. A little bit. Oh, this one too. This is one of the first cards I remember pulling as well. Crazy. As long as it's rare candy as well. Scouts, you know, gets to you. Come on, boys, smash, smash. Probably one of the first cards I ever had. Oh, oh, okay. This is also a jungle set card, right? Nice. Not the greatest condition, but forgot I had that. Smash. Alright. Smash. A lot of panic masks. Oh, this one too. This is an old card I remember pulling. Yowzers. Well, I'm gonna bring you guys down. Moms are starting to shake. The Parkinson's is kicking in. Or just knock over my entire camera. Ooh, no, it's just a reprint from Evolutions, right? Ooh, this is probably one of the very first cards I ever pulled. Yeah, I remember that. Sheesh. You can tell I was as you can tell, it's at least a good 13 years old as well. Look at the borders on it. Damn, that's crazy to think about. 13 years ago is when I first started getting into Pokemon. And I remember that day too. It would have been around summer of 2010. Probably like early summer. Because I remember on the playground at my school, some kids brought over some Pokemon cards. And we're on one of those like play sets with like one of those towers that we climbed on top of, and there was like 4 or 5 kids up there just playing with Pokemon cards. And I joined them. I was like, "Hey, what you guys doing?" And they're like, "Oh, we're playing Pokemon." I'm like, "Okay, what's that?" So they gave me a couple of cards, and it was this very basic, dumbed down version of the game. We each had one Pokemon card, and we just attack anybody we wanted to in turns. Yeah, and I got like I think someone gave me like a Vaporeon or something to just try out for that session. And I was like, oh, this is sick. So then I go to my mom, hey mom, can I get some Pokemon cards? And then from there, I grew extremely obsessed with Pokemon cards, and now I have a problem.
Yeah. I think training cards are the most card type I, are the, I think training cards are the most card type I have. I remember pulling that. Ooh, and that too. I remember pulling that. Yeah, I pulled that. I don't remember pulling that. Mystery card.
Oh boy, bunch more. It's never ending. Never ending trainers. Oh, this one. Tierno, 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 Tierno. Back when Spirit Links were a thing. I miss Mega Cards. I highly doubt they'll bring them back. I know they introduced EXs again, but I highly doubt they're gonna bring back Megas.
Ooh, maybe that's one.
Oh wow. That's the only Master Ball card I have. Holy shit. Back up, back up, back up. This one too, this might have been in the first ever pack I opened. I have a very vivid memory of getting this. What set was this?
Yeah.
Oh, along with this one too. This is also a very old one I remember getting. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop the video right here. I have to cut this up into 2 parts. My PC is being really silly and it's not letting me work on the video much longer, so there's gonna be a second part coming out very, very soon. But thank you guys for watching so much, and I'll see you in the next part.